The story of Kunta Kinte. Deep in the heart of West Africa, in the year 1750, a child was born in the village of Juffier, Gambia. His parents, Amaro and Binta Kinte, named him Kunta, after his grandfather. He was raised in the rich traditions of the Mandinka people. As a young man, Kunta learned the skills of a warrior, the importance of family, and the deep spirituality of his ancestors. He grew up tall, strong, and proud, with a future full of promise in his homeland. In 1767, at just 17 years old, Kunta's world was shattered. He went into the forest alone to find wood to make a drum. In an instant, his freedom was stolen. Ambushed by local slave raiders, he fought bravely but was overpowered. He was bound in chains and dragged away from his family, his village, and everything he had ever known. He was sold to European slave traders, marked not as a human being, but as cargo. Kunta Kinte was forced into the dark, suffocating belly of a slave ship named the Lord Ligonier. For 4 brutal months, he lay packed in filth alongside hundreds of other captives. The air was thick with disease, cries of agony, and the smell of death. Many gave up, but Kunta kept his spirit alive by whispering his Mandinka name and remembering the songs of his village. He survived the crossing, but the nightmare was only beginning. Arriving in Virginia, Kunta was sold at an auction block to a plantation owner. His masters demanded absolute submission. They whipped him brutally, forcing him to accept a new Christian name, Toby. But every lash of the whip only strengthened his defiance. To them, he was Toby, a piece of property. To himself, he remained Kunta Kinte, a free man of the Mandinka tribe. He refused to let his true self be erased. Kunta Kinte never stopped fighting for his freedom. He escaped 4 separate times, running into the dangerous wilderness, hunting for a way back home. After his 4th escape, slave catchers caught him. They gave him a horrific choice, castration or the amputation of his right foot. Kunta chose his foot. They cut it off with an axe, leaving him crippled. They thought they had finally broken him, but they were wrong. His body was scarred, but his mind remained undefeated. Kunta lived the rest of his life as a crippled slave, but he passed his story down to his daughter, Kizzy. He taught her the Mandinka language and told her never to forget where they came from. Generations later, his descendant Alex Haley wrote the legendary book Roots, sharing Kunta's story with the entire world. Today, Kunta Kinte is not just a historical figure. He is an eternal symbol of human dignity, resilience, and the unbreakable will to be free.